I wanted to speak on some updates as well. But make sure y'all like the stream. All right, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the mods. We're gonna talk about Jay-Z, Kaepernick, and the slow progression of black males. You know, I find myself having to lecture and rant, but I'm probably just gonna do some ranting here because there are some things that definitely needs to be said. Okay, and we're gonna get to it. Let me see who's here early. Shout out to Young Jaye with the super chat earlier. I appreciate it. I see True ATLing, TSK, K Nicole, Valley, Marie M was good. Bryant was good, 757. Gerard, Amani, Miss Lexi, Keith, Malik, Renee, Johnny, T Malone, Elbert was good. Young Coda, Darte, Unique, Dwayne, LD, the Loving Homes was good. Yeah, shout out to Loving Homes. You definitely are a day one supporter of Loving Homes. Naima was good. Rashad, Squander was good. You know, yeah, I'm probably definitely gonna get my venting in because I'm seeing Negroes just act like jackasses. So I'm definitely going to go in. So if you are easily offended, if you are emotionally weak, you might not want to hear what I'm going to say. What's good, Mark, Mr. Demiguy? Because I am so sick of you lame, weak males acting like male cheerleaders and sheep and followers to people you don't even know, who you've never met. But you feel the need to grab your pom-poms and hop up and down doing moves and pyramids. I've been sitting back for the last couple of days. I just, there's a lot I've been wanting to say, but I've been waiting. And you got these race hustlers who are mad about what Jay-Z is doing because it cuts into their, you know, into their platforms, their product, and their product is selling bullshit. Sell you DVDs that does nothing for you. Instead of telling you to be men and telling you to grow a set and be builders instead of complainers, they don't tell you that. It was good, 382. Red Pill Balls, Harold was good. And we definitely gonna get into it. Loving Homes, I'm gonna give you your keys, okay? I'm gonna give you your keys, all right? Loving Homes has her mod keys. I'm gonna have to find another name to give y'all. Motherfuckers be stealing names. But Loving Homes, I gave you your blue keys, all right? But I'm so sick of these race hustlers and these weak ass males, and you know, you got Nessa, who's not even black, running her mouth. I'm sick of this shit. Y'all know who these guys are. They want you black men to be complete betas. They want you to be complete followers. They want you to be scared of your own shadow. They want you to be scared of your own fucking shadow. Because they're afraid of their own shadow. They want to talk about white this and white that, but no, sir. It's actually Jews that are basically in charge of these higher up positions in these media companies. But everything is, I'm not saying that Jews are bad people. What I'm saying is, get it right. When you say that there is a supreme, you know, white class of people, you need to understand the dynamics of the situation. Okay? Understand those dynamics. But you got these guys who want you black men to be bitches. But we gonna get into it. I don't want to say too much too now because I'm already getting revved up. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to keep this stream up. But I want to say this though. I'm gonna start doing, and I've been thinking about doing something for a long time. I want to do something off YouTube as far as a podcast is concerned. There's a podcast that I'm going to be doing that is going to be based on the social justice clowns, these feminazis on social media, some political talk. I'm going to be doing that on Podbean and some other podcasting platforms. It will not be available on YouTube. I may post clips of it. This episode here is actually going to be probably the first of many that I upload there. Also, I'm going to make my video that y'all see on YouTube. I'm going to make those audio as well. But yeah, it's going to be something off YouTube. It's going to be separate from what I do here, but it's going to be 100% unfiltered. You know, I'm going to completely just go in, but it's going to be on a different platform. And that's what I'm going to do. Also, I'm going to have like guests and shit and maybe do interviews. I'm thinking about doing that too. I want a co-host, but it's all about timing because it's only going to be once a week. It's going to be like a once a week thing. It'll be uploaded Sunday morning, probably around maybe 10 or 11 in the morning on Sundays. It'll be there once a week where I just go in, I go ham. And that's what I'm planning on doing, you know. And this particular topic is going to be similar to what I speak on that podcast, okay? It's not going to be visual. It's going to be 100% audio where you can download it. You can download it directly from the page where you can just, when you're out and about, you're at work or you're driving around, you can listen to it in your phone. You can listen to it when you're at church or whatever, if y'all go to church. When you out, you know, maybe you at some function or some event, you know, you can, if it's boring you to death, you can just listen to it. You know what I'm saying? You know. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a co-host. I wanna see about having a female co-host. You know, doing something a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, something where it's just two opposites of the spectrum. Not just having an echo chamber, or you know, somebody that just agrees with everything. Somebody that's gonna, you know, a different gender and maybe different ideals, but y'all can agree on certain things, you know. I think it'll help the banter, you know. But that will be done there, you know. But the episodes will be on my website. What I'll do is I'll link you to the website, and it'll be on there, you know. So that's what I plan on doing, because talk like this gets a lot of people upset. So I'm gonna make it to where the people who support it will find it. The people who don't are going to be on YouTube looking around for somebody to be mad at. You know? But yeah, I'm in the sort of figuring out who I want, you know. Trying to figure out who I want to co-host, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a once a week thing, you know. I'm going to go through my contacts to see what's going on. Maybe it'll be somebody that y'all know. Maybe it'll be somebody you don't. Maybe somebody you've seen on YouTube. Maybe not. I don't know. You know? But we going to get into this. What's good, Gambit? See you. Not that I know Loving Homes. A lot of these channels have opened up to women. So, I mean, you know, listen. It depends on where you're going. Let me just say this. This channel is different than my other channels. My Jada Black channel is its own separate brand. This channel is its own separate brand. My Basic Social Politics channel is its own separate brand. Every channel is going to have its own different tastes. You know, it ain't going to be for everybody. I like it that way. I want to keep things a certain way. Some people ain't gonna like it, but those are the people who don't want to travel, you know. Yeah, but make sure y'all like the stream, you know. as we get into, this topic about Jay-Z, the NFL, Kaepernick, his girlfriend. I've spoken on Kaepernick for a while, not a while, maybe since his protest started. And listen, I have no problem with him, with his right to protest. But have y'all noticed that it's okay for, if you're on the left, if you are a liberal, it's okay for you to protest. But if somebody who is more to the right protests, it just seems to me that people have an issue with it, And what we have going on today with this situation with Kaepernick and all these people offended. I'm gonna get to Eric Reed, because Eric Reed, that's this guy. I mean, you talk about an ungrateful loser. Oh yeah, 11 homes. Well, 11 homes. Well, some conversations you're gonna have to fall back. Guys want to talk to guys. That's how I am. If I'm in a situation where I want to speak to just dudes, that's how I'm gonna be. That's how I'm gonna be. But Eric Reed is a weirdo. I'm gonna get to him, but I'm seeing these people. I'm seeing the NFL did something that I didn't think that they were capable of doing, and this is why I guess Roger Goodell makes the big bucks. Roger Goodell makes $40 million a year, and I guess he's basically the high-paid PR guy, because this move was a stroke of genius. Shout out to Gambit, Triple X. The NFL was able to, in one move, destroy this whole boycott the NFL movement. Now you got all these people fighting each other, and I gotta hand it to Goodell, man. I mean, this was a genius move. This was a genius move. I can't front on that. This was a genius move. He was able to outmaneuver these guys to the point to where they're all fighting each other. And you got Kaepernick's girlfriend exposing her, idiocy. Being his mouthpiece. This is the same girl who called Ray Lewis and Uncle Tom. I don't care what she says that y'all agree with. I will never support anything she says. She's another weirdo. She's another one. She might be nice to look at, but she's still a weirdo. And you got all these people who are now showing their true feelings about Jay-Z. Some of these same people who are going off on Jay-Z now, probably used to smile in his face. Used to always want to work with him. Jay-Z is a businessman. He is not he's not an activist, of no kind. But people you got this, y'all know what's really the most frustrating thing is you got this white boy, Sean King, okay, pretending to be black, right? This dude is literally pretending to be black, and people are giving it a pass because he's woke. This is why I tell y'all wokeness don't work for black men. It works for white dudes who pretend to be black. Those are facts. You got Sean King running his mouth. Dude, you were exposed for not being who you said you were. You are a pretend biracial male. Even if you were mixed, dude, why are you commenting on the business of a black man who's with a black woman who has a black family and runs his business? Who cares what you think, dude? You're not even black. But because he is woke And we all know the woke movement only works for biracials and white people. Let's just be real. Kaepernick biracial. You got Sean King, a fake biracial. I mean, that's who the woke movement works for. It doesn't work for black people, especially you black men who are the main ones in these comment sections, in these chat rooms, on these Twitter, feeds, acting like a bunch of cheerleaders. You cannot stand on your own 2 feet. You want other people to do the thinking for you. If you don't know what woke means, I highly suggest you go Google it. Because that's not a new term. That term has been around for a while. Now, Jay-Z has talked about his support of Cap, just like the rest of these guys. But for an opportunity to be around other elite billionaires in entertainment, Jay-Z is going to take that chance. He's going to take that chance. These guys are billionaires for a reason. You think they're going to bow down to this pro-black movement on social media that they know could easily be appeased by taking photos and giving you money? But nobody wants to hear that, right? Nobody wants to hear that, right? Kaepernick has not said anything. He's letting his quote unquote girlfriend do all the talking for him. This is a brand. Let me tell y'all something. Black victimhood is a brand. That's a brand that I will never seek to monetize. I don't care about black victimhood. Be men at the end of the day. Stand on your own 2 feet and stop having other people think for you. Wokeness don't work for black men. I don't know how many times I got to say it or other people got to say it. You dudes are weak. Just as simple as that. And I'm seeing y'all act like a bunch of weak cowards. And it just shows me just exactly the type of people y'all are. Because if y'all had the opportunity to do what Jay-Z is doing, you do it. I'm not going to follow somebody who girlfriend speaks for him. That's not somebody that I'm trying to follow. But there's a lot of you beta males that want to follow that guy. Jay-Z is making a move that, yes, is selfish. Yes, he's looking out for his artists on Rock Nation, because he's going to be in charge of the performances. He's going to be able to promote Tidal. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's about money. Kaepernick is making money. None of y'all was this outraged when Kaepernick settled his lawsuit to the NFL and he did not get as much money as y'all thought he did. Eric Reed, let me get to Eric Reed. Talk about an idiot. And a guy who I can see in a year or so being cut. Because the guy is an above average safety. Okay, he's an above average opinionated safety who might be juicing. That is why they're piss testing him as much as they are. They gave Kaepernick a check and told him to go about his business. And guess what he did? He went about his business. But y'all fighting a good fight, right? Now, we look at Jay-Z. I don't agree with a lot of Jay-Z's politics. I really don't. But once again, everybody is overlooking the fact that the NFL opened their arms to this guy and they brought in the wave of social justice bullshit that is inevitably going to affect the NFL in some capacity. Listen, if you are unable to go do the research about how much money Kaepernick got from the NFL, don't ask me. Do I look like one of his attorneys? I'm telling you what the report said. The reports first said he got 80 million. Then they said, no, he got a drastically smaller sum of money. So you go do the math. Don't ask me. Go do the math. Kaepernick getting paid from Nike. He's getting paid from his t-shirt sales. He got paid from the NFL. But he's fighting a good fight, right? Let me tell y'all something, man. I stand on my own 2 feet. I don't care how much y'all don't like me, how much y'all, are angry with me. I don't follow people who don't utter a word. Kaepernick has not given one interview since he left the NFL, but I'm supposed to support this guy. Jay-Z did what was in the best interest of him. Jay-Z did what was in the best interest of him, which is what most black men should do. They should do what's in the best interest of them instead of standing around with your hand out, talking about when we gonna get reparations. That's where we're at, people. That's where we're at. All these people are mad at Jay-Z. For what? So it's okay for Eric Reed to play in the NFL and talk about he's standing with Cap. But bro, why are you playing? Why don't you boycott the NFL? Why don't you say, you know what? I'm not going to sign. If you can't sign him, then I'm not going to sign. But we give that a pass. Listen, let me tell you dudes in the chat room, you can cry, complain all you want to. I'm going to open up the phone lines very soon. You can call in and try to debate me, but I know some of you have no debate skills. Just like you have no reading comprehension skills, you have no research skills. You know? Wokeness don't work for black men. It really doesn't. It doesn't. I'm not going to follow somebody who I haven't heard utter one word in about what? Let's see, 2 years? 2 years or so? This symbolism gets you nowhere. People have been getting older and older, getting grayer and grayer, waiting for reparations. I'm not against y'all wanting reparations. You can want reparations all you want to. But the thing is about being able to do something for yourself in the meantime. Shout out to Red Pill Boss. Bro, I appreciate you being so honest. People be making me feel crazy. You're saying everything I be trying to tell my people. You can say it. Listen, a lot of these guys ain't got no heart. They can't debate facts. And the facts is that, listen, Kaepernick's whole kneeling thing was by accident. He was doing the kneeling. Listen, man, if I was to really go into it, this ain't about Kaepernick, okay? This is about this whole woke movement. Go woke, go broke. If y'all heard about that, these companies that go woke and they get broke at the same time, you know? And you got these so-called leaders in their feelings, just like some of these guys in the chat room in their feelings. As if I care, I'm just going to use you to go off even more. You know, I'm just going to use your emotion to use against you. Because I'm a very logical person. And I don't allow my emotions to get the better of me. You know, that's why people can't control me. People can control you with your emotions, but not me. This is why you have these brothers go and do emotional things that gets themselves in worse situations than they were before. You know? The thing with Jay-Z is that this don't surprise me from Jay-Z. Why does this surprise y'all? Why does Jay-Z doing this surprise y'all? Seriously, he is a businessman. He is going to do what's in the best interest of Jay-Z and his brand, which is Rock Nation and Tidal. Why does that surprise people? Why does it surprise people that he is going for the money? I mean, listen, if you are a capitalist, that's what you're going to do. And that's what Jay-Z is. Kaepernick is a capitalist too. He's monetizing his name, his likeness, you know, his victimhood. He's monetizing it all. It's about business at the end of the day. And let me tell you something. If black people want to advance as a community, you're going to have to make deals with people that you don't like. You know? You're going to have to make deals with people that you don't like. There's a lot of people out there that I may not like, but I can still work with them if it's going to advance my career and it's going to advance my pockets at the end of the day. But you got too many of these people on social media who work for the same people they claim they hate. Y'all got to understand, the people that y'all work for every day are just as racist as y'all claim the NFL is. What's the difference? They're both corporations. You trying to tell me your corporation is less racist? You know? So, you know, make sure y'all like, you know, our stream. All right. You got this guy who named himself, whose ain't shit mother named himself Traquan, who says I can barely speak words. But bro, you're more triggered than me. Traquan. I would never name my son Traquan. If I ever named my son Traquan, somebody would have to smack me. If I ever named my son Traquan, I would never name my son Traquan. You talk about not getting no job opportunities. Not getting no job opportunities, being profiled, people looking at you and laughing. I would never name my son Traquan, nigga. Oh, God damn it. I mean, brother. But how you gonna talk about me not speaking properly, but your name will automatically make people LOL? I would never name my son that. Somebody would have to slap me. I will be ruining my son's future by naming him Traquan. I'm not trying to name my son that, brother. But as I was saying, man, like, you got these guys that they're super emotional. They're super emotional. And that is what the white liberals prey off of. They prey off of, you know, black people being emotional. They say, hey, look at Trump. Look how racist Trump is. Don't you hate him? I hate him too. Don't you hate him? Like, yeah, man, he's racist. I hate him. And they use that to their advantage. Because when I see white politicians call other white politicians racist, that lets y'all know that, you know, these people are only trying to utilize fake outrage in order to benefit their arguments. You know, that's all it is. And that's what's going on. And unfortunately, I got secondhand hurt from that roast. That was just real talk, Marie. Shout out to Shy. I kneel at Raiders games, support Egg Reed and Cap Still. I mean, you can kneel if you want to. I'm not saying y'all shouldn't. Listen, if you want to kneel, kneel. Kneel with two knees. It don't matter. I don't care if y'all can take knees all day and all night. But at the end of the day, when you look at Jay-Z's situation, Jay-Z did what was in the best interest of Jay-Z, just like most black people should. Most black people should do what's in the best interest of themselves instead of looking around saying, hey, I don't want to get no criticism, so let me just stand in the background while everybody else make moves. What's going on, Patricia? Yeah, like there's a lot of confronting that could be done, you know? You know? Listen, I know that people are going to be hurt by what I'm saying, but the hurt will go away. But your community still is not thriving at all. The black community is in total decay, but we only care about Kaepernick, a half black dude. And let me just say this about Cap. Listen, I have no issues with biracial people at all, but have y'all noticed that there are a lot of black people going extra hard for Cap, and I think it's because they have biracial children or they're with a white woman. A lot of these guys are with white women or they have biracial kids, so they stand up or take a knee with Cap because it fits the narrative of their mixed clique of family. You know? Listen, man, I don't care. Listen, get in your feelings. But at the end of the day, that's just, this is life, people. This is life. Yeah, we got some hurt people in the chat room. It's okay, they'll get over it. Be men. Stand on your own toes. Stop being beta males. You know? Boy, I can't wait till I start doing this weekly podcast, man. I'm gonna have some guests. I'm gonna have, man, we gonna go in, we gonna roast, we gonna completely roast these social justice warriors, especially you black social justice warriors. We gonna especially roast you. And we're gonna have a good time doing it, man. Because I want to start doing it this upcoming week. I'm gonna find a day, man, and I'm gonna get somebody. We gonna go in. We gonna go in. Lou called me a racist. Lou. I think that's a white man. Lou, you're a white person trying to call me racist, sir. You're a white liberal who's upset. But like I said, I'm about to open up the phone lines. So if you disgruntled dude, yeah, he typing paragraphs. Whenever you type paragraphs, you've lost. You know, but what I'm about to do, Ty City say you need to be on the podcast. I don't know. I'm gonna have some people on, man. But let's see. I'm about to open up the phone lines. Hold on, if I can find where Skype is. Where is it? Oh boy. Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream. Listen, man, I get people disagreeing with me every day. It doesn't bother me. I don't get upset over commenters. Lou said I need Jesus. Lou said I need Jesus. Okay. Lou needs a woman instead of being on my live stream tonight. Lou needs to be cuddled up with a woman instead of being up on my live stream, up in my face. He needs to be with a woman. Let's see. Somebody already called in. Hold on. Let me get this thing. You're live with Jada Black. What's up? Yo. You're live with Jada Black. What's good?
Jay, it's me, Ty City, man. What's happening?
What's good, Ty City? You hear me?
Man, say, it ain't, y'all hear, hey, I mean, shit, hey, we live in a capitalist society.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we get down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with him doing the deal with the NFL. I only have a problem with when he say he's doing it for certain reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
And to me, I feel like it's not even a good deal. That's why I'm not really worried about it, because he put himself in a position where he's not going to be able to satisfy everybody. Nothing that he does is going to be good enough, and whatever he does is going to be seen as a failure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I honestly think some black people don't want to do better. I think they want to be victims. They don't want to do better. They want to sit up there and complain all fucking day. Like that's gonna make a change.
But see, if you explain capitalism to people, the first thing that comes out is emotion.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what the capitalistic system thrives on. The more emotional you get, the more it works.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how it works. It creates extreme winners and extreme losers. That's what capitalism does.
Yep.
If you can't get on board with the extreme winners, you're going to be an extreme loser. That's how this works.
Yep.
Okay, like, no matter how I feel about Jay-Z doing the deal, it doesn't change the fact that he did the deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's going to be money in his pocket. It's going to be money in his grandchildren's pockets, and that's how he is thinking, like a capitalist.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? None of you niggas will save Rock Nation if it went belly up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm hearing people say stuff like, well, we might as well start investing in private prisons and all the rest. I'm like, yes, we should. Mm-hmm. Yes, we should. We sent enough white kids to college already.
Yep.
Yes, we should be on the receiving end of fuckery. Mm-hmm. Yes, we should have bail bondsmen. Yes, we should be involved on the receiving end. We are extreme losers. Mm-hmm. That's what capitalism has done to us. Get out your feelings and get in the game.
Right. Yep, I agree. And to be mad at Jay-Z because this guy who can't start at quarterback in the NFL, and they're mad because he can't get a job. He can't get a job because he can't play. If Tebow and Johnny Manziel can't get a job, he's not going to get a job. And he's right at their level. Right there, talent-wise at their level. And they can't get a job in the NFL. You know?
And he took the check with the gag order. That's why his girlfriend got to do all the talking, because they already paid him to keep his mouth shut. Another form of capitalism. You know what I'm saying? It's just how the game goes.
Yep. And because they
but
have the other. No, what I was gonna say, they don't have.
The other angle that I'm seeing, Jay.
Yeah.
They don't.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. The other angle that I'm seeing, Jay, is if this starts to affect Beyonce's career, a divorce is coming.
Yeah. That could happen. Because Jay-Z might not give a fuck.
Nobody is immune to. Nobody is exactly. Because let's not forget, she was performing at the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was telling Travis Scott not to perform at the Super Bowl, but he's a capitalist. He took advantage of Trump tax cuts to do the deal that brought the Nets to Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. He's a capitalist. We are in a capitalist system. That's why we have a capitalist president.
Right.
The next president is going to be even more of a capitalist.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
And the more people voice their opinions and how they feel about things, it's gonna separate them as the extreme losers.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say, man. And we as black people got to get in this capitalist system and make it work for ourselves.
Yep, we do. I agree. But thanks for calling, man.
But yeah, I'm gonna fall back, man. Yeah, we gotta do that podcast, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some people on it, man. It's gonna be like an off YouTube thing, man. I'm just really revved up because it's gonna be similar to this. But thanks, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah. All right, bro.
All right. Let's see. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on? What's up?
Hello. This is Deandra, the Loving Homes.
Loving Homes. What's good, Deandra? Deandra, what's good? New mod and everything. What's good with you?
Nothing. I just wanted to just put my 2 cents in, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't have an opinion on it. I don't have nothing against the celebrities. They gonna do what they want to do. They really don't care about us common folk like that, since we really don't have a voice in what they do. But, you know, with Jay-Z and all that, Calvin Kaepernick, I have nothing against them. You know, that's their issue and all that other crap. Especially with Jay-Z, he gonna do what he wants to. He doesn't really care about nobody. So, you know, people got to get out their feelings and start feeling some type of way. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like, these celebrities do not affect your life. Right. So they need to stop caring and being so insecure when it comes to what these celebrities do with their money, you know.
Yeah, so, I agree, and that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. Listen,
that's just how I see it.
Yeah, but the thing with like Jay-Z, it's like in the last stream I did, I called him out for being a hypocrite, for supporting this guy, and then making a move to where it's gonna, you know, upset that camp and the fans of that camp. You know what I'm saying? So I have called out his hypocrisy, you know, and I wanted to know how the Kaepernick fans would respond to it. So it wasn't like I never called out Jay-Z. I did. I called him a hypocrite because he is a hypocrite. But at the end of the day, he was chasing the money because he needs it for Tidal and Rock Nation. You know, I think he was looking at that, you know.
Yeah. But like I tell people all the time, like when they be so concerned about these celebrities, I'm just like, y'all could be into that, stress y'all stuff out. I do not care because my life's gonna go on. Right. These celebrities don't affect nothing I do in my life. So y'all could throw a pity party, cry all y'all want to. I don't care, you know, because they like, how come you're not affected by what they do? I'm like, baby, why would I give a care about what these celebrities do? Right. Am I in contact with them all the time? No, I'm not. So what do they got to do with my life? Right. I don't know them just like they don't know me. Yeah, all they care about is getting their money. That's it. They don't give a crap of what y'all think, you know?
Right. All right, Loving Homes. Thanks for calling in, okay?
Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say, but yeah, you're welcome. All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye. Shout out to Loving Homes. All right, Shy. Call in now, buddy. I'm saving the phone lines for you, so Shy, you at the 510 number, call in, bro. The phone lines are open now. Junebug, those are facts. I'm not going to say. I would say Kaepernick is very average. He's a very average quarterback. You know, there was a reason why he got benched, but people don't want to bring that up. You know, they're just going to talk about how, you know, he helped them win 2 games. Shy, call in now, bro. You said you was calling in. Traquan, you could call in with that hood ass name. You call in. As long as you speak with some common sense. But I'm waiting on Shy to call in. He said he was calling in. Y'all coming here with all this emotion and all this angst. Shout out to Young Coda. Celebrities still need money too for good deeds. Yeah, Jay-Z definitely made a power move. You know, a lot of these celebrities are getting paid, but we look at the symbolism of what they're standing up for us. It hasn't, listen, the protest hasn't been about police brutality in a long time. If you're going to protest about something that matters, you know. All right, is this Shy?
What's up, Jay? D Black.
What's good, man?
It's your boy Shy.
What's up?
Oh man, just I got this disagree with you on this one. Everything else, I pretty much agree, but
Okay,
I
what
disagree with you on this
specifically do you
one.
disagree with? What do you
like? Come on, bro.
Okay, what do you specifically disagree with?
Come on, man. We understand that Jay-Z is a capitalist, and
okay.
well, I mean, like, why you hating on Eric Reed and all the social justice boys?
Because
man?
Eric Reed runs his mouth
that
too
look
much.
like you, that look like your nieces, your nephews.
He don't look like me. Listen, I have no kinship to that guy whatsoever. Eric Reed runs his mouth. He talks a lot of shit, man. He fought another football player because he decided to take money for a cause for black people. He gonna go on the field and try to fight this guy. But you support that?
No, I mean, like, first of all, Malcolm Jenkins, I believe, he's a fraternity brother, so, he was going to take that money. He's already in it. But, I mean, for the most part, Eric Reed, if you follow him on Instagram, man, like, bro, do you know how racist these people are? Like, we just having these Walmart
Who's
shootouts.
racist?
Come on, man.
Bro,
Like,
are you talking about white people?
Man. Come on.
Are you talking about white people being racist? Or, because I know a lot of racist people out there. Or are you just talking about specifically them? Or the NFL being racist?
I'm just saying that, I just think that you got to be a little bit...
Support? No, hold up, man. I don't
remember,
do that.
like,
No, bro. I don't do I don't do that whole support cause they black. I don't do that shit, bro. I gotta call out bullshit when I see it. I don't support nobody who's gonna go on the field and try to fight another black man because they have a disagreement. No, I'm not supporting you. Fuck you. I'm not supporting you.
I'm not about that, but I mean, they can have a discussion.
No, they didn't have. He wanted to fight. He went on there looking for Malcolm Jenkins.
Well, hey man, first of all, I'm more conservative. I'm in the I'm not sure you know where the Oakland, San Francisco Bay Area is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm from, man. It's like Kamala Harrisville, bro. So I don't fuck with none of them feminists.
Okay.
But like when it comes to Kaepernick, I mean,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I know that area.
Hello?
Yeah, you there? You here?
Oh yeah. I don't fuck with Kamala Harris or Cory Booker or any of them. To be honest with you, I'm either voting Donald Trump or Tulsi Gabbard on the Democratic side.
I like Tulsi too.
But at the end of the day, yeah, Tulsi Gabbard, she got plans. But besides the point, bro, yeah, Jay-Z played us, and Dr. Boyce Watkins made a good point that Kaepernick and Jay-Z kind of sold us out while we all fighting each other. So
yeah, Jay-Z did sell a lot of those guys out. And I called that out in my last show. I said, man, he was down for y'all, then he went for the money. What are y'all gonna say about this?
Yeah, you're right, Jay, on that one. If you follow Choke No Joke, this dude got receipts on Jay-Z and Dame Dash, and when you kind of piece two and two together, yeah, maybe we should have saw this move come.
Yeah, listen, he's gonna take the money. He left Rockefeller to take the money. He left them guys to fend for themselves. He's willing to make moves if he feels like those moves need to be made.
Yeah, man. If Jay-Z's handler is what's that Jewish brother's name? I think it's Leor Cohen or is it Leor Cohen? It might be him. But yeah, he's the guy that pulls the strings, and it's no way Jay-Z can be a billionaire. Just can't. You taking all these little deals here and there, like billionaires like Robert Williams, who paid for all the Morehouse. That's a billionaire. Jay-Z, I don't think he's a billionaire.
Well, I think this move was more for Tidal and for Roc Nation because he's going to handle the Super Bowl performances, which means his artists that he handpicked is going to be put in those positions because that does make those artists money because those streams they get from them shows is very lucrative,
I agree. Well, my last point is if the Super Bowl is going to be in Miami, Florida, you better have Luke, Trina, Rick Ross. You better hire the entire Miami. Any musician out of Miami better get a call to perform. Or else, if I see Britney Spears or Ariana Grande perform it might be a riot.
Nah, he got.
But man, Jay, I agree with you on it.
Now go ahead.
Oh, and also, man, that CNN show, the little Butter Biscuit show with Angela Rye and them little butter Negroes. Yeah, bro, you got to, man. They're trying to compete with the Florida A&M 24-hour news network.
Yo, you sent me the video right of them like dancing, like they can't dance, like very.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Angela Rise.
Oh, Jay, bro, if you did a video on that, man, I gotta drop $20 or something, bro. That was too funny.
I could do a stream by making fun of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but anyway, just thank you for taking my call, man. Definitely support the channel, support you.
All
just
right,
got, I disagree with you on a couple of things, but that's about it, though. But yeah, you got a good point about it. But yeah, have a good day, bro. I'm out here in California.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for calling in, man. All right.
All right, man. Hey,
my bad, Shy. My bad, Shy. I didn't know you had something else to say. My bad, Shy. I thought you was off. I thought you was off to the hang-upsville, But other caller, you called back in. As soon as I went to click off that call, the other call dropped. So you can call back in, the other caller. Listen, look, like I said, I don't care if people disagree with me. Disagreements are going to be had. There's people I disagree with, and I watch their content as much as I can. Disagreements are healthy because you think, it gives you a different perspective. Like, okay, didn't really think about that anymore, you know what I'm saying? All right, you're live with JDBlack. What's up? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Yo, what's up?
Yeah, I think the whole problem people was having with the Jay-Z deal, which I don't have a problem with the man getting his money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Capitalism has no feelings. I think the main thing is, since for a long time, Jay has told people don't do certain things that could put them in positions and get them more money and expand their brand, and he goes around and it's the exact opposite
Right.
of what he tells other people to do.
Right.
And I think that's about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's just about it. But besides his money,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, get your money. You know what I'm saying? But don't go tell people, especially black people, that probably don't have the same knowledge or maybe intellect that you have to do something that's going to put them in positions for the future, and you do the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
And I think that's just what it is, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Keep your message. Keep your message consistent. And he hasn't.
Right.
And a lot of people, a lot of these guys who claim to be pro-black, they don't keep their message consistent. Like there were people still going to the Super Bowl or they're going to NFL games when they said that they were boycotting it.
Right. Uh-huh. But what people ought to actually do now is that you've seen this trail that he does. Do what he does.
Yeah.
Just do what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's actually teaching you without teaching. You know what I'm saying? Just sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you can copy somebody's moves and be successful about it. I think that's what they need to do, and that's all I got to say, brother.
Well, cool. Okay. Well, thanks for calling in, man.
All right, thanks, bro.
You're live with JDBlack. What's going on?
Yeah, man. I didn't know I was coming through.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to say this. Why is everybody worried about Colin Kaepernick being mad at Jay-Z when he sued?
Mm-hmm.
He got his money.
Mm-hmm.
It was to where nobody knew about what he got, and that was the deal.
Mm-hmm.
So why? Because it's a black person getting money with the NFL. It don't matter who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a problem, but there's so many people that was not black that made deals with the NFL through the protests, and it was nothing said. So I don't understand where this Messiah complex comes from, to where Cap is the Messiah, Jay-Z is the Messiah, and I just look at it and say they made the best. Jay-Z, he checkmate the whole music rap industry. Told them all, no, don't do it. You ain't rap, you ain't hood, you ain't us. And then he created a problem pretty much. And the solution is, y'all hire me. I got this under control.
Right.
And at the same time, he's like, well, since I got it under control, come on, Rihanna, you can do a Super Bowl now. We're going to make money off of it.
Yep.
Oh, J. Cole, now you can do a Thanksgiving performance. Okay. And whoever the heck he's been signing. But I just don't understand why it's a problem. Like, this topic should be nothing worth talking about to me. And Jay-Z did a good move because of what he set up. That's what I said. You know, he set it up to where it's him now. And I'm like, wow, you know, it's an excellent move to me, but I don't like the move because he did the fake woke album, the 444, and I always thought, I told a couple people, I said, man, that's one of his weakest albums to me.
Yeah.
Because it sounded like King of Thrones, you know, the whole Watch the Throne with Kanye West. It's the same thing with the singing tunes, and you talking about some stuff that, it's crazy, man. I'm mad because everybody's trying to make these people messiahs and stuff. And when they break your feelings and break your heart, you're mad about it. All the woke black people mad about it.
Yeah.
You know, and I consider myself something that knows something, but I can't be woke because my wife is white.
Right.
So from that, I'm excluded from that cloud pretty much. Okay. And it's funny that a lot of people, I don't like Cap. I hate them because I have a personal thing against what he did that year. And I didn't realize it because I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't really watching football anyway. I was working.
Right.
It's making good money, construction. And they put the same shit on some flag stuff, and I looked, and I was like, wow. It was a middle school game. This was Coldwater, Michigan. I remember to this day. And right now, I would never. I got OSHA 30, OSHA 10. I got my Class CDA, hazmat, awareness, CPR. I got all that shit.
Okay.
Fuck that profession. Excuse my language.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm about to go into my own thing because that profession is just like what just happened with the Jay-Z thing and all that. It shocks me, though. That's all. And, man, I don't want to keep going off, man. Thank you, man. Last time we talked was about the Tiffany Haddish chicken wing thing. But, man, take care of yourself, man. I just wanted to call in and talk a little bit. I don't want to keep talking. Take care of yourself, man.
All right, you do the same, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, take care.
All right, all righty.
All right, thanks for my call.
All right, bro. Let's see. Lines are now open, you know. Yeah, I'm listening. Again, we got to look, you know, out for ourselves and our families at the end of the day. Because are you going to turn down a promotion because your coworker's not going to like it? You got to ask yourself that. I don't let peer pressure stop me from being me. Don't let it stop you from being you. Let's see, maybe get some more phone calls in. I don't know what happened. My stream was buffered. Everything is good now. Everything is good now. You're live with Jada Black. What's up? Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what up, man? Yo, I'm not even shocked on Jay making this move right here, man. I mean, his career is based off, you know what I mean, doing shiesty moves with the whole Rockefeller movement, you know what I mean? He kind of played out Dame when he took that position to be vice president for Def Jam, and then, you know what I mean, bought the rest of the shares and forced Dame Dash to, you know, pay off the rest of the shares of Rockefeller to sell it off to him, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So him taking this move with the NFL, man, you know what I mean? I'm not shocked, man. You know what I mean? I'm actually, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of seen this shit coming, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know? And with Kaepernick, man, you know, like, he got a settlement. It's not like he got fired and didn't get a settlement at all, you know? He got some bread off that, you know what I mean?
Yep, got a Nike shoe deal. that he's, you know, making money from. Like he's getting paid. He's not broke or destitute. You know, he's probably making more money than some NFL players.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, you know what I mean? And with Kaepernick, man, I don't even look at him as a black man. You know what I mean? He don't even look like one of us anyway. You know what I mean? Not to just throw salt in his name, man. But whether if he's an athlete or working at a normal 9 to 5, he on the come up because he's more susceptible to society on how he looks.
Right.
Typically, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say, Jay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate it.
All right, yo. All right, one.
What? Shout out to the caller. Let's get some more calls in. All right. Yeah, Jay wants a seat at the table, man. He wants a seat at the table. And he finally got a seat at the table. He finally got a seat. That's what I saw from the interview. It looks like Jay-Z just wanted a seat at the table. You're live with JDBlack. What's going on?
Saliba.
What's good, Saliba?
Not much. I just want to say that, as far as Jay-Z is concerned, listen, there's nothing wrong with what he did, but people just got to stop taking these. Remember last time when I gave a donation, I said that these black celebrities only care about themselves? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they do. That's all they care about themselves. We got to care about ourselves. Mm-hmm. So honestly, I don't have anything wrong with what Jay-Z did, but don't go around being on this woke, pro-black, raise your fist in the air stuff. Just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. That's my thing. Even with Kaepernick, I'm like, yo, the dude got paid. It's not like I put it like this: Kaepernick got more money than what me or you might ever see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I mean, people will go around throwing. Listen, these people get more money than what we might ever see in our lifetime. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we're going around looking at them as gods and stuff. That's why I don't look at celebrities as gods. I look at none of them as gods. Mm-hmm. They are human beings that have flaws, that have a talent of entertaining people sometimes. Mm-hmm. And that's basically all I have to say on that. Like it's as simple as that. It's like we gotta take it. Listen to the man's music, enjoy the man's work, but at the end of the day, know that the man is human. Know that the man has flaws. You gotta do for yourself. You gotta think for yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't have these celebrities doing it for you.
Right. And that's what we got too much of.
That's why when people was talking about A$AP Rocky. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying that's what we got too much of. People.
I'm not saying go ahead.
Yeah, these you got people that want the celebrities to do the thinking for them. They want to do the talking and the thinking for them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why when people was getting on A$AP Rocky, I was like, okay, yeah, A$AP Rocky said what he said, but let's be honest with you. How many of these black celebrities feel the same way? I give them respect for actually saying it. A lot of these black celebrities sit out there and act like, oh, I care about the black race. Mm-hmm. Oh, I care about the black community. Oh, raise my fist and pat you on the head. And at the end of the day, they don't give two shits about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not saying I'm an A$AP Rocky fan. I don't care about him either way. He had his issues, that's it. But I was just telling people, like, yo, at least he came out and just said it. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather them fake pro-blacks that like 50 Cent, T.I. and them who act like they care, but they don't really care about you? Mm-hmm. And would you rather them lie to you in your face? Because that's what they basically do. Mm-hmm. So basically that's all I wanted to say. I'm not going to keep you on too long. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for calling in, man. All right, man. Keep up the good work, man. All right, thank you. All right. All right, no problem. I may take a few more calls, man. I know one of y'all gave Traquan the number. He still hasn't called. He's not gonna call.
I'll tell you, I'm not putting up with no bullshit. So if you want to call and speak logically to me, that's fine. But if you come here all emotional, you will get flamed right here live on the phone line. I have no problem doing that. I'm in that mood. All right, Steven. Appreciate it. I know it's Sunday, at the end of the weekend. And I know that y'all just want to sit back and listen. That's fine too, you know. But yeah, all right, you're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
What's good, Jay?
What's good, man?
Do you hear me?
I hear you. You on?
All right, man. This is Ronnie.
All right, cool. What's up, man?
But I was just checking in because what's good, man? Hey, I just wanted to piggyback a little bit on what the last few callers have been saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're giving Jay all the credit for making this giant business move, but what we don't really realize is, and I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but look at the business moves that Nessa's making right now for Cap over in his camp.
Right.
I mean, you gotta realize that right now, fake outrage like that's the business move right now because everybody's in their feelings. Everybody's trying to make a dollar off of racism, something that nobody can really define. And like, I wouldn't have a problem with their motives because I think they're a little bit more sneaky in what they're trying to do than what Jay did. Because Jay-Z was upfront about it. He's trying to put dollars back into the artist's pockets, like grow his business, grow his art business. It's a business move. He's pretty upfront. Everything's transparent. But over here on Cap's camp, like they got the deal with Nike. They got their settlement with the NFL, and now they're trying to piggyback off of Jay's move and use this outrage to propel Cap to get a second opportunity back on the field. And like I don't know, man. It seems shady on their part, but what say you?
Yeah, again, it was a move that Jay-Z wanted to make because he wanted to help his artists at Tidal and Rock Nation. And it was a move to also get him into a group of men who are billionaires and to be a part of that group because the NFL is considered an exclusive group of rich men, even though each league has their owners. You know, NFL is above everybody else, high and above everybody else. Everybody wants NFL content, so everybody wants a piece of the action, and Jay-Z is no different. And I think that the fake outrage that is going on with him, it just highlights that there are people who just want to be victims. They don't want any changes. They don't want to see black men like him go into those rooms and be able to make power moves, whether you agree with him or not. Yes, I call Jay a hypocrite, and he is a hypocrite, but he's a hypocrite who's looking to further himself and the people who are under his banner with Rock Nation, you know? Right.
But like, I think that Cap's just as much as a hypocrite because like, I mean, this whole preseason when there hasn't been any football going on, I mean, I feel like this is plenty of time for everybody to regroup and figure out what the message is. If everybody's trying to move forward, Black Power and whatnot within the NFL, and we're just trying to see exactly what they're doing, because to my knowledge, I can't understand what the NFL is doing that's racist. Because from what I've seen since the protests have occurred, they put a lot of money back into several grants for underprivileged black youth. I mean, they're not going to cater to one demographic more than others. I mean, their fan base is too vast for them to just do that. Right. And so, like, if we had a clear agenda, a clear message on what everybody should do, and we could funnel everybody towards like the same path, then I don't think that there would be all this room for controversy. But that's just me.
Yeah.
But all right, man, I appreciate you having me on. I'm recognizing the growth. Keep doing what you're doing.
All right, thank you, man. Thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to the caller. Appreciate it. Much appreciation. Salute to everybody. Salute to all the callers, man. Yeah, he should have went to the Canadian Football League. Why not? You know, if he would have played well there, I'm pretty sure he would have gotten an opportunity in the NFL. But teams don't think he can. He won 2 games his last year in the NFL, man. People look beyond stats. You got to be able to win games. You're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey, Jay from Indianapolis. I'd like to tell you, man, I love your show. And this whole fake outrage thing just kind of reminds me of 30 years ago when everybody was mad at Jordan. You know, selling the shoes too high. You know, they're too expensive. But now you look at it, and Jordan's the only foundational Black American owner in the league, in all the leagues.
Right.
He's giving more money to Black charities than everybody else, and you know, and I want to put this in there too. Kaepernick, he had his chance. He opted out of his contract.
Sure did.
The Denver Broncos gave him a chance. They gave him a chance. Seattle gave him a chance.
Ravens
did
too.
The other football league gave him a chance. And if you watch Kaepernick, like after he stopped playing, after he opted out, he lost his football body, man. I mean, he dropped muscle mass after that. So it kind of seemed like he didn't really want to play to me, man. And I'm gonna listen to your show, man. Keep strong. Peace.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for calling in, boy. I appreciate it, man. Salute to the caller. Yeah, you know, Cap. You look at Cap body, man. After he had that injury, it changed. He lost weight. Just wasn't really the same. I mean, he could run around, but he was already declining as a quarterback before the protests, quote unquote protests. I remember Kaepernick when he played at Nevada, man. That's how long I've been watching Kaepernick, since he was at the University of Nevada. Because I remember watching his games at 10 o'clock at night. Because the West Coast games are like 10, 11 at night. Shout out to Vern85, late fee. Appreciate it, man. We would take Cap over Dak. Now, I know you tripping. Now, if you're talking about contracts, you know, Dak definitely would not get $40 million from me. So if I had to pick and choose, and you know, this guy's saying I'll play for, you know, 15, 20, and this guy's I'll pay for 40. You know, I can understand that. I understand that, you know, but I definitely ain't giving Dak Prescott $40 million. You know, I did not. I think he's tripping on that too. Yeah, Pac-12 football. I watch Pac-12 football. I used to watch it a lot more, but when I would watch it, the games would come on about 10 o'clock at night. Because USC, University of Southern California, so I like watching them play too, they would play a lot of late night games. And this was during the time with Reggie Bush, so that I definitely would stay up to watch those games. And that's when I started watching Pac-12. Not just the Pac-12, but also the Mountain West as well, with Boise State. Jerry won't do it. Of course, Jerry not gonna do it, but Jerry not gonna pay Dak Prescott $40 million. Jerry Jones would rather sign Colin Kaepernick than give Dak Prescott $40 million. Yeah, them Pac-12 games definitely do be late. I remember Hawaii be playing at 11 o'clock at night. 11 o'clock at night, they just now starting the game, like with Hawaii and some of those other West Coast teams. I'd be like, damn. But I guess because it's on the West Coast, you know. Should the Panthers sign him to overperform? I mean, the Panthers could sign him if they want to. I mean, they want another player similar skill set to Cam Newton. I mean, they could. I don't know how that helps them. I mean, he could be an insurance policy, but the guy ain't got hit in a couple. You gotta understand, man. If you ain't got hit after a while, man, as soon as you get hit the first time, man, you gonna feel it through your bones. If you're not regularly out there getting hit, man. Yeah, Nessa, and let me just say this about Nessa. Nessa is the type of woman to lose you money than to gain you money, because she's out here fighting with everybody, burning bridges, and she thinks she's doing it in your best interest, you know? You know, and the same thing with the weirdo Eric Reed, man. Like, he's constantly talking shit about the NFL. And it's like, bro, you better be glad we're in a society full of complainers, because 5 years ago, you would not be able to just talk shit about your employer and stay employed. Unless you know, even T.O., you know, people got tired of him, you know, and I'm not saying that was right. I feel like T.O. could have played another 2-3 years. But that's what happens, man. That shit happens. And he's on my team. Jesus. But he better play Pro Bowl style this year for me to change my mindset on him. I think that's it for the phone calls. But shout out to everybody that called in. Y'all call in on the next show. All right. Now I'm contemplating. But nonetheless, you know, salute to everybody who called in and viewed the show. All right. But yeah, I'm contemplating keeping this up or putting this on Patreon, because, you know, a lot of these videos I do a heavy amount of cursing in, a whole lot of logic. I don't know about those videos being up, but I may keep this up because I really liked, you know, the show overall. I want people to see it, but I don't know. May keep it up, may not. Who knows? Yep, when T.O. wasn't as productive, they said, okay. Parker Lynn, I ain't seen you in a minute. But yeah, man, I will be doing my off YouTube podcast. It's going to be called the BSP podcast, which stands for Basic Social Politics. Hopefully y'all are subscribed to that channel. The channel has been doing very well. Salute to everybody that's watching the videos I'm producing over there. I may do some live streams over there very soon. But yeah, I like the growth of that channel, man. And I'm just having fun with it, you know, coming up with some interesting topics, you know. You didn't get notification. It'd be like that, Parker. That's why you got to check in. You know what I'm saying? But if you follow me on Instagram, Parker, I put a video clip up of the show. Like, before I go live, I tell everybody, hey, I'm about to go live, just to let people know, you know. No, being woke doesn't work. There's a lot of videos about wokeness, people. This is not a new term. This term has been around for a long time. Okay, cool, Parker. The woke term has been around for a while, and I want you guys to understand that shit doesn't work for us. We should not be trying to go woke. It doesn't work for us. All right. But all right, people, I've said enough. Shout out to everybody that's here. You know, and salute to the mods. Just added a new one today. And we're going to continue to put out this logical work no matter how many people get triggered, okay? You know, most of these people are woke, June. Most of them are woke. Jay, all these niggas is woke. And that's why people are on Jay-Z's head, because he went the woke route and it didn't work. Salute to everybody that's here, and I'll see you on the next one.